All right, but like we were saying before, all right, like that's why, as far as like Esau, wanting your soul and all that, that's one of the main things that's going to happen, if you receive that chip. Right. All right, because that's one of those, sins unto death, or that's something that you can't be forgiven for.
The Psalms chapter 37, verse 35. I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. And that's Esau, talking about Esau, man, because here it is. Esau got his embassies everywhere. Esau pushes his influences everywhere. It reminds you of cancer, man. You know how powerful cancer is, man, because, cancer is powerful enough to make you lose your hair, make you lose your memory, make you lose weight, man. That's remind me of Esau, man, because Esau spread his philosophy throughout the whole world, man. That's why the whole world is in a messed up state right now.
Yep, and that's why, the scriptures say all the nations are mad and they're going to be angry because they're going to be found themselves drinking after the Babylonian juice. All right? And I gave an analogy in a video recently going into the topic about Australia and how they followed after the custom of America, legalizing homosexuality nationwide in their little continent, their little country. All right? And that's a part of them. They're going to be mad when they come back and be like, damn, that's not lawful according to the scriptures. And the Lord will judge their ass, and that's why they're going to be angry. Pursuing the Revelation 11 and 18, man. All right? He said, roughly paraphrasing, the nations were angry because that wrath is come. All right? The time of their judgment is to come, man. All right? And so they're going to be angry. And rightfully so, man. Y'all need to be angry because we angry. And we the apple of the Lord's eye. All right? Hey, the scripture say in St. John 16 and 20, the world shall rejoice, but ye shall mourn and lament. All right? But your sorrow shall be turned into joy. That joy going to come when you people are angry. All right? And that's the balance. Y'all can't have the cake and eat it. How you going to live it up on this side and expect to live it up in the kingdom of God? It don't work like that, man. It don't fucking work like that. All right? The scripture says, Sirach 10 and 8, because of injuries and unrighteous dealings, injuries, riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another, man. And rightfully so. Because of y'all wickedness. Like it said, y'all heaping it to himself nations. This Habakkuk 2, he said he gathered that which is not his, and he laid it to himself a thick clay. All right? Because of those injuries, riches, let me get the scripture, I'm sorry.
And people are still talking about, Esau being the Arabs and shit.
God.
Or these people, I was listening, and the guy, like, one of his talking points was like, a lot of these people that think that Esau are the so-called white man, they go into conspiracy theories and all that. Or because they like these people, outside of the roots of the people that didn't like branch off from like One West, even people that did branch off, or they always talk about conspiracy theories and things like that. And how we mix that with the scriptures. That all that is, we're being diligent, we're being deep. Or that's actually and we're being like circumspect. While you're not. Or there's a lot of Israelites that have a limited understanding of sound doctrine.
And it's funny too, because I used to be a so-called conspiracy theorist. A lot of those conspiracy theories are right. All right, they actually recently admitted it when they came out and had to admit about the UFOs being true. When Esau on the New York Times or Huffington Post had to come out and admit that they spent about 20 million roughly on the Area 51 and all that shit, they had to admit, they had to admit that the so-called UFOs are true. So they had to admit inevitably that those conspiracy theorists.
I think that was like 21. It was like 1997 when they started to admit that.
Yeah. So, but they recently came out with another article going into that topic as well.
Roswell.
So I'm not sure if it was Roswell, but just going into that topic, those so-called conspiracy theorists happen to be telling the truth.
Yeah, if I can land back on that, I believe like a lot of us is like that. They start feeling something was wrong with this place. You knew the shit that they was telling you wasn't right, man. You know what I mean? I don't know where y'all at.
This Sirach chapter 10 verse 8. I was quoting it, but I didn't want to be butchering it, so this is it. This is Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, all right, and it started first with us, which is why Esau came into power, but also him being the son of the wicked, he doing unrighteous dealings, and some I quoted already in the book of Habakkuk. All right, so because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So because of those things that's going on, like I brought out earlier, how he heapeth it to them all people, he neither keepeth at home, all right? He transgresseth by wine, by his philosophies. Those are unrighteous dealings. And for that reason, the kingdom is going to be translated from him to back to our fathers. And we never going to lose it, all right? Right quick. I actually got that lined up.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Habakkuk, still in Habakkuk 2. In 7, it says, shall not they rise up suddenly, that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them, which is spoiled. It says, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. So that's about to be the end all be all of what's about to take place. All the men that are confederate meaning the league of nations with thee, are going to turn against you, pursuant to the book of Obadiah 1 and 7. All right, and rightfully so. And this is that precept I just read. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. It says, woe to him that coveteth, and evil covetousness. When you go into that word, it got to deal with envy, if you will. Wanting something that somebody else got. You see somebody ride with a Lambo, and you like, man, I'm about to kill this nigga and take this nigga Lamborghini. You know, or like in the movie when a nigga hopped in the car talking about giving him gold dates, you know, shit like that. That was that came Minister Society shit. Yeah, and you know, all that shit. So that's covetousness. It says, woe to him that coveteth, and evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high. But exactly what Esau do. They remind of the cave. You can pan the camera around, look how tall that damn building is. That key bank, you know, they set their nest on high. It says that he may be delivered from the power of evil. All right, he set his nest on high. Really, that kind of goes back to the satellites as well. You know, his sins reach to the heavens. Go back to the satellites as well. Also, all the iniquities that he done. But it's really all to see the coming of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, they try to set themselves on high to oversee people and to try to look for that coming every which way. You know, you above everybody else, you got an aerial view. And you have a better view than somebody who's on the ground. You know? And that's why they set themselves on high. It's also got to do with their pride, but, you know, they all kind of go back to that. Right quick. I'm about to get right to you. It says, verse 10. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul, because you reap what you sow. At the end of the day, Esau, you gotta pay back. You know, I mean, you gotta get revenge for what you put out, man, and rightfully so. It says, for the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer. It says, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establisheth a city by iniquity. And that was a spiritual call for that Job 20, because I had that lined up. I was about to go into that topic as well. But
you know, just to stay on
further ado, you got it.
Just to stay on the spirit of prophecy, all right, we're gonna prophesy the downfall of Esau, man. All right, in his kingdom, all right. Put that in Job.
It's Job chapter 20, verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short?
All right, triumphing of the wicked is short. All right, we all know that the wicked is so-called white man Esau. All right, in his triumphant state, all right, taking down the Israelites, like having dominion over the other nations. All right, that shit is coming to an end, man. All right, the joy of the hypocrite, man. All right, because this man is a hypocrite. All right, all the shit that they put Jake on TV doing, or they say that the other nations is doing, they're doing it to the maximum effect. All right, like Rodrigo Duterte. All right, he's the president of the Philippines, and he came out and said that, man. He said the standards of the NATO and the EU differ from powerful countries to countries that's not as powerful. All right. So when America, being one of the most powerful countries, all right, as far as their military, they can run up in another land and steal their natural resources. All right, but like the Turte was stating, all right, I've never touched anybody. I've never done anything. And they're trying to make me out to be a criminal just for the way that he handles the criminals in his country, man. All right? And then you look at the prison system in America, it ain't like y'all handle y'all criminals any better. All right? And y'all criminals yourselves. So who is you to police the world, man?
That's right.
You know what I mean? And you see these countries getting fed up with that shit, man. That's why the scriptures say that. Because, hey, read that back. I believe it says, but for a moment. All right? That moment is coming. This is the end of that moment. All right? That you seeing. This is the end of America, man. All right?
What's coming next?
Oh, so like, keep going.
When we read back.
Yeah, you can bring it back. My bad.
This Job chapter 20 verse 5. That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds.
All right, it's just like the brother was just alluded to, man. All right, talking about his satellites, man. All right, and chiefly his pride, man. All right, 'cause this is a prideful motherfucker, man. All right, you got the Caesar sign. That's what you hold. You would turn that around. You gotta be real prideful to do this, man. All right, to paint your image as the image, you know, of Yahushua, our Lord, man. All right, you gotta be proud to flip everything upside down. All right, you gotta be proud to tell homosexuals that they deserve rights and all this shit. When in all actuality, homosexuality shouldn't even exist on the planet because you're supposed to put them to death as soon as you find out they're homosexual. All right, you think back in the ancient world, niggas was running around changing from men to women and shit. All right, you gotta be a prideful motherfucker to basically do away with the laws of the scriptures and bring forth your own laws, man. All right, keep going on that. I might get to like 9.
Verse 9. The righteous.
No. Just keep reading till 9. My bad. Job, you still at 20? Yeah, Job 20. I think he was at 5.
I'm on my page, sir. Right?
Right now. You left off the 5.
Yeah, I think he was at 5.
Yeah, say Job 20 and 5 says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever, like his own dung.
He shall perish forever like his own dung, right? When you know, feces is in the toilet, right? All right? And you flush it down the toilet, you're not wondering where that shit went, man. All right? It's just gone, man. And that's how Esau gonna be, man. All right? And the scriptures gonna get into how the nations are gonna view him, how we gonna view him in the kingdom. All right? Because this is a nightmare, man. America is just one big nightmare for the people on this sign, man.
That's right.
All right? If you not on this sign, it's your heaven, man. Especially if you a so-called white man, you an Edomite, this is heaven to you, man. I get to walk around, you know, beat up niggas. I mean, it's not like back in the 50s and shit where you can just hang niggas at your leisure, okay? But the police, I mean, what's the difference from the unjust police killing and the lynching? What's the difference? It's still an unjust death, man. You know what I mean? You keep going on that, man.
Yeah, it says, because you was making mention about this being like a nightmare. This is the next verse. It says, verse 7, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found.
Yeah, just like when you have, like, let's say you have like a dream, right? And it's all intense and shit. You might wake up like, you sweating and shit. But you forget that shit for like a minute, man. That's how Esau gonna be, man. All the extreme circumstances that we've been put in this captivity, all right, the kingdom gonna be so good, it ain't gonna fucking matter. You know what I'm saying?
God, it says, yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
Yeah, it's a vision of the night, a dream, man. It's gonna get chased away, man. All right?
It says, the eye also which saw him shall see him no more. Neither shall his place any more behold him.
Right, because Esau ain't gonna have no land, Esau ain't gonna have shit, man. He gonna go back to being what he is, and that's the lowest among the heathen, man. All right, getting ruled over by the people on this sign, by the men of Israel, man. All right, that's what you would call, how they say, an age, which is an eon, okay? Age of rulership. This nigga age coming to an end, man. I mean, it's no way you can, you know, niggas don't read, they don't look at news and shit. All right, but it's no way if you really being diligent, there's no way that you can't see this man going down. The whole world hates Esau, man. Even other Edomites across the water don't like this nigga, man. All right, but y'all still investing your time in this place, man. All right, you get Obadiah. You got a precept?
This Psalms chapter 41, verse 9. Yeah, my own familiar friend, in whom I trusted, which did eat of my bread, had lifted up his heel against me. And that's these other people lifting up against America. Because what America did was they go around and give people aid, man. And then they expect to be able to do what they wanted to do. Like they expected to be able to make Jerusalem over the capital, man. Just because they have gave a lot of aid to the United Nations, man. But see, the ball game have changed now.
Oh yeah, keep going, man. Hey, matter of fact, hold that.
This is Job chapter 20, verse 11. I'm gonna start at 10. It says, "His children shall seek to please the poor."
Right, and that's where you see all these Edomites. All right, they got these so-called white people. They got their little food drives and shit. All right, they setting up stands in your neighborhood trying to please the poor, man. All right, but it's too late for that shit, man. All right, you done done the damage has been done. All right, when the so-called white man had enslaved chiefly the Israelites, okay, but the whole planet, all right, the damage has been done, man. You can't seek, you can seek to please the poor. All right, like if you try to give me $100, I ain't gonna turn it down. You know what I mean? But it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you gonna gain some salvation for that shit. It's just gonna be you giving me money.
What they say, let bygones be bygones.
Let bygones be bygones. That's not gonna happen, man. The Most High not with that, man. Hey, matter of fact, get Ecclesiastes 35, right.
Here, what's that?